Hello, dear friends. Living is not enough. You need sunshine, freedom, and sunflowers. Hans Christian Andersen. Opinion piece. Shining Young. New dawn. Positive change. A push forward. Correction phase. Emotional tension. Collective madness. The storm intensifies. Period of adjustment. Let's start. Bright young, bountiful year is an agricultural proverb that links this month with good harvest. It is a month of renewal and transformation, in which the sun shines more intensely, a time of opportunities and new beginnings that invites exploration and discovery. Don't expect televised trials just yet. Don't wait for anything to be confirmed. We are witnessing a live divine intervention, executed with surgical precision, shrouded in disinformation and deliberate silence, according to Steve Biko. Transition. According to Isabella's tarot, the overall tone of this month is one of transition toward long-term positive change, with obstacles and revelations. Many politicians and public figures will radically shift their opinions and stances, which will serve to awaken the population. She mentions an increase in sightings and shooting stars, flying spheres, and possible official acknowledgements related to UFOs. She also highlights a collective awakening. People will begin to listen more to their intuition, question official narratives, religions, and institutions, and become aware of manipulation. She predicts more unrest and emotional tension among the population, but without major truth bombshells in June, although there is a visible preparation for greater revelations. Mountain. According to Emmanuel Dagger, June is a crucial month, a time for advancement both personally and collectively. While this can be exciting, it can also feel like we are being forced out of our comfort zone in many ways. The momentum we are generating prepares us to develop our potential. Although you may sometimes feel overwhelmed, you are not alone. Resisting change and expansion is often the mind's way of expressing its desire for things to stay the same, as it feels safer with familiar ideas, beliefs, and routines. Exciting changes are on the horizon. For too long, a heavy cutting has covered humanity's eyes, preventing us from seeing beyond those primal veils of illusion. Perhaps you have noticed that those curtains are being drawn back faster than ever before. People from all walks of life are noticing their consciousness expanding into new ways of thinking, living, and being. Furthermore, time seems to be accelerating and the world is changing at lightning speed. Humanity's consciousness is evolving, overcoming old patterns of isolation between groups and cultures. Despite what the noise might tell us, we can feel it by connecting with our inner selves. While there is always room for improvement, great strides are being made, and changes are occurring everywhere. Energy shift. According to Alexander Quinn, this past weekend we experienced a very significant energy shift. Some may feel dazed, drained, mentally blank, emotionally unstable, confused, exhausted, or as if they have taken several steps backward after feeling they had readjusted. Others may experience profound clarity, powerful revelations, heightened intuition, and an inner certainty that the new chapter is beginning. What is confusion for some may be revelation for others. What is exhaustion for some may be a complete reconfiguration of old patterns, identities and timelines that no longer align. Thus, our bodies will tell us a different story. This is the opportune moment to observe rather than react, to listen rather than impose, and to allow rather than resist. The more present we are in the here and now, the easier it will be to flow with life rather than resist it. Remember that we are in the most significant stages of the acceleration leading up to 2030, and this acceleration will continue to arrive in waves. Collective madness. According to Adriana Gray, as we move forward, many people will lose their minds. Some already have, and others will soon. No, it's not just about stress, mental illness, or the pressure of the world. It's something deeper. To see what is real, you have to be in a state of balance. But sometimes the world we see is out of balance. According to Poet Dog, we are in the midst of a powerful spiritual transformation. The frequency of this planet is increasing, and when the light exposes the shadow, everything that has been buried rises to the surface. Traumas, pain, control patterns, and false identities. People begin to crumble when they haven't done their inner work, when they have built their identity on fear, trauma, the need to pretend, or performance. When this happens, the masks fall away, defense mechanisms stop working, and what is revealed frightens many. Some spiral downward, others explode, and many project their pain onto anyone around them. What we are witnessing is not just emotional instability, but spiritual distortion. Attachments, generational traumas, and collective fears become visible because the frequency no longer allows them to remain hidden, and the demons manifest with greater clarity. Some will not make it, not because they are bad, but because they refuse to let go of what is destroying them. They prefer to cling to the illusion of control rather than accept who they truly are. Others, those who question everything, those who feel unsure of where they belong, are not collapsing. They are remembering, because awakening doesn't feel like initial euphoria. It feels like a breakdown, like the end of an identity that was never real. Polarization will increase, and the world will seem to go mad. Some will self-destruct, but others will awaken. Don't try to save those who haven't chosen healing. You are not here to heal everyone. You are here to be a light that propels the new. Remain calm as the storm rages and the catching falls. Choose to maintain balance and raise your frequency. History has always worked this way. Breakdown precedes renewal, and exposure to reality precedes reformation. Storms cleanse the atmosphere not because they are gentle, but because they are relentless. If we want a calmer, more peaceful future based on truth and not illusion, we cannot be lit on denial. We must end it by navigating through the chaos with open eyes and a courageous heart. The storm is raging right now. The wind is strong, and the waves are choppy. But storms pass, and they only pass when we stop running from them and learn to stand in the rain long enough for the sky to clear. Correction. The world is fracturing into opposing blocks or factions at a faster pace than anyone expected, according to Scott McKay, Josh Reid, and Michael Yako. In their view, this is part of a correction phase rather than a chaos or historical adjustment, where systems based on lies and centralized control are failing. They speak of a global geopolitical realignment in which clear battle lines are being drawn. They mention that corrupt governments and institutions are losing their power, and that this represents the collapse of an old order. These changes, although turbulent, are positive and necessary, as humanity is entering a state of great transformation. They express that a moment of great disclosure or mass revelation is approaching, where many pieces of information that previously seemed scattered will connect. They see current events as part of a larger plan involving the fall of hidden power structures and a shift toward a new system. Separation. According to Steve Biko, for followers of darkness, this is a time of separation and bifurcation, in which the evildoers live, those who intend to build a new earth, a world that works for everyone more forward. A world after the Ascension will work for everyone because of the life in which we will be immersed from then on. Not a single harmful thought will arise in our minds. Whatever happens, I trust in the divine plan. I also trust and support the coalition's plan, which, as Matthew Ward said, is designed to rid Earth of a virus, and it is sustained by the light of love, the most powerful force in the cosmos. This is the physics that governs life in the universe. As we rapidly advance to ever higher planes, nothing can survive with low vibrations. Subversive plans, theft, dishonesty, unjust laws, intolerance, and cruel acts. Rather than dismissing other dire predictions, we urge you to please disregard any fear-mongering information. Feel safe and optimistic. Love yourselves, breathe rhythmically, and shout, "We can do this." Enlightenment. Sri Shankara explained the matter in quotes, "Here, within this body, in the pure mind, in the secret chamber of intelligence, in the infinite universe within the heart, the Atman shines in its captivating splendor, like a midday sun." The Upanishads also say in quotes, "The ancient and radiant being, the spirit that dwells within us, is deeply hidden in the lotus of the heart. When the heart is opened with a sadhana or practice, space begins to open within your heart. It is as if you are being flooded." Shankara said, "Wherever you look, there will be a monsoon of love, and wherever you go, there will be love, and you will be able to see it, because it will be so powerful. There will be no way to deny it." And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.